Hi, there is this new product for wirelessly charging e-bikes. I know the wireless word is overused. Well, in my opinion, it is not exactly wireless. There are no wires, but you have to just stand on top of it. So the wireless products are more practical, but I don't know if I would call them really wireless. Because it is still like two cables, like they don't have to be physically connected, but they still have to stand very close. I don't know, maybe we should call them half-wired. Anyway, that was a little bit off topic, sorry. Tyler company made these pods in the ground. And then they made a custom kickstand for your bike. With a DIY installation kit, you can just install this to your own bike. This can replace your own kickstand, and then you're going to connect this to your battery with an adapter. When you leave your bike on top of one of these pods, by aligning your kickstand to the pod, it just wirelessly charges your bike. Now my first concern about this was the efficiency, and their numbers look good. As far as I can find, they say that the system has 85% efficiency, which is better than wirelessly charging your phone. They are mostly around 50%, 60% efficiency. My second concern was how much power this can deliver. Well, apparently it can deliver 150 watts of power, which charged an average 50 watt-hour battery in 2.5 hours. This is not an ad, by the way, but they already started using these on some test locations. They are using these in 200 locations now. Probably mostly businesses like hotels, which have their own e-bikes standing on some place, easily charging with this kind of setup, which is a very good idea in my opinion if your e-bike is always coming back to the same location. I can already see the practicality of installing one of these in front of a house. Just leave, come back, and you don't have to plug it in. Anyway, another concern I had was how can you align this kickstand perfectly to the pod? Well, it looks like the pod has a big coil in it. I'm not an expert on this electricity stuff, but maybe you can eyeball it to the perfect spot, and having a bigger coil under it is still going to help with charging it on a non-perfect spot. Of course, to install this pod on the ground, you still have to dig in and wire some electricity there, so it is not exactly a 5-second job, but if you want to install a charger, you always have to wire it to your power grid, so I just wasted your time with that last sentence. But the price, it is a little bit pricey. So as far as I can find, you can just find any e-bike chargers from $20 to $100. This one costs around $290 as a kit. And e-bikes start from around $500, so it is kind of pricey for the budget e-bikes. But if you're already living a perfect life, I guess, and you don't want to waste any other 30 seconds to plug in your e-bike's battery, I guess it can be worth it, yes. Well, the technology is not exactly new, by the way, I want to add that too. 5 years ago, BMW published their own patent about this idea, charging their motorbikes on these wireless charging pads. And we always had the idea of charging the cars on wireless pads, so that we already have some cars with charging pads. But I heard that it is harder to align a car to its charging pad, and I don't think it is that necessary for a car because of the alignment issues. And for a bike, it is very easy to align that. Even if you missed it or if it's blocked, you can just carry your bike around. Although e-bikes are kinda heavy, I had some crazy situation with some e-bikes in my city a couple of months ago. If you would like to see me ranting about an e-bike for 10 minutes and going crazy about it, you can just watch that video, I guess. Overall, we are always going to improve these kind of small things for a better practical life. But for me, in my city, the biggest problem is not being able to bike anywhere. It is literally not safe here to ride a bike. I don't know how European cities are handling this. It seems like a black magic to me. Like such a big change in lifestyle. What do you think about this technology? Was this necessary? Did you like it? Would you want one of these? Let me know in the comments down below. If you would like to hear more interesting tech news, please subscribe. If you would like to see more interesting tech news, please subscribe, and thank you for listening.